When I was around 6 years old, my dad died. He was early 50s. He died from a massive heart attack. Then when I was in my 20s, I had a baby. That's when I found out I had high cholesterol. And in the meantime, between the 70s and the 90s, the next 20 years or so, there's also members of my family that are dying. I had 5 other brothers that have passed on. I had nephews having heart attacks even younger. They were in their 30s. And then of course there's cousins, and you hear about all these cousins that also are having heart attacks. So I remember going to the doctor to get my reading on what my cholesterol was, and it never was under 400. All of this stuff that I did, it did not fall under 400. And I would sit in the parking lot and cry because of all what I've done, and it didn't work. 2011, I had a pain in my neck. And in the pain in my neck, on a Saturday morning, I couldn't get it out. I just could not work it out. It bothered me all weekend, so on Monday morning, I called my doctor, and they did some different tests, for my heart, because of course I've told my doctor about all these siblings and all these people that have died in my family. And so then they sent me for a stress test. After the stress test, I was sent to the hospital to do CardioCath. And while doing the CardioCath, it was noticed that my arteries were blocked. And so that's when immediately I had open heart surgery. Then in 2017, my 38-year-old son dropped dead. He was always an athlete. Played football, he was a big guy, he played basketball. So at 38 years old, he called me and he said that he was having a little difficulty breathing. And he was 3 hours from me. And so I said, well, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna take you to the hospital. So I called back to, called his phone back and to see how he's feeling. And his girlfriend answers the phone. And I said, well, how's he doing? Let me speak to Sean. She said, Sean is gone. And I'm like, where? Where'd he go? I mean, an hour ago, I talked to him. Where'd he go? She says, he's gone. She says, Sean died. I was so shocked. I was like, what? I just talked to him. That's how fast it happens. And it has been very hard. As a mother, you want to do the best ever for your child. And I didn't demand, I didn't insist that he get tested because I assumed, and that's where it goes with the doctors, you assume that they know, and then you assume that they're going to do, and you trust them to run the right test and to give you the right advice. I wanted to fix things. I wanted to help people, and I needed more, and that's how I found the foundation, the Family Heart Foundation, and that's how I found this whole village of people. The Family Heart Foundation is a great place for answers. Even in the years that I have been involved, I've seen what the research does. I've seen what the advocacy does, and it's amazing. No matter what age, what time in your life, you can fight for yourself, and you can research for yourself, and you can ask questions for yourself.